Hello friends, welcome back to the Dethroned YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to show you the top 5 best Town Hall 11 attack strategies in Clash of Clans right now. I included air attacks, ground attacks, and super troop attacks, and this list is completely different from the one we did few months back. Thunderhead Gaming and I will walk you through these insane attack strategies, giving you important tips and tricks on the way. He is a skilled attacker, I'll link his channel below. Now let's count down the top 5. At number 5, we have the good old TH11 Zap Dragon attack strategy. You can take balloons in CC if you don't have access to Dragon Riders. Now let me give you a small tutorial before we do the attack. Take a good look at this base. We will zap out this air defense with 2 lightning spells and an earthquake. We will clear out the queen, the X-bow, and this air defense using 5 zap spells and an earthquake. This unprotected area can be cleared using baby dragons to funnel the dragons into the core. This side, including the 3rd air defense, can be cleared using our heroes and an electro. This will leave us with this narrow path into the core, creating this narrow path as the most important part of all dragon attacks. The dragons are deployed in a narrow path along with the stone slammer, and they're raged up early. Now let's see this plan in action. Alright, the raid starts with zapping the air defense out using an earthquake and 2 zap spells. The electro dragon has been deployed to clear that corner. Followed by the king and queen with the ice golem. Now let's wait for the enemy queen to get in the right position to knock her out along with the X-bow and AD. You must be wondering why Thunderhead invested 6 spells there. The answer is simple. Clearing out that compartment lets the baby dragon clear this whole side without getting targeted by the queen or X-bow, and more importantly it'll help the dragons push to the core with no queen and buildings to distract them. The dragons are out now. They'll be followed by the balloons and the warden. The stone slammer should be deployed a bit away from the main pack for the maximum value. Like I advise you in all my dragon attacks, use the warden ability early. The rage spell has also been dropped to push through the air sweeper. Unfortunately the slammer got targeted by the defending super minions. But it's no big deal here as we got enough firepower left to push through the base. You should try to attack from a side least affected by the air sweeper whenever possible, but in this base we had to go against it cause the perfect dragon path was facing the sweeper. Take a look at our baby dragon, it's still raking up value. At the bottom side our heroes are still alive thanks to the tanking from the ice golem. The dragons were sticking together throughout the attack and wrecking the base with insane momentum, none of them got distracted by trash buildings. This is what happens when you create a proper funnel and create a perfect path for the dragons. Check my in-depth Zap Dragon tutorial for more replays, tips and tricks. But don't click away now. We got 4 more awesome strategies to show you, so keep watching. At number 4 we have the P.E.K.K.A. Bobbit attack strategy. This is the army I use in wars when I don't get enough time to scout the base and create a plan, because this army has the versatility to work on almost all bases, including compact and spread out ones. The super wall breaker is not necessary. Now let's watch the tutorial. Just like the previous attack, we will start with the funnel. We will use baby dragons on this side and a P.E.K.K.A. at 3 o'clock. Then we will deploy our kill squad into the base. We will rage them up and use early warden ability this time. The bats will get deployed mid-attack to clear out the remaining defenses. We will use freeze spells on wizard towers and infernos to keep the bats alive. Now let's do the attack. Let's start by deploying the baby dragons at 12 o'clock along with 2 balloons. At 3 o'clock we can deploy a P.E.K.K.A. backed up by a wizard. The funneling troops are chosen according to the base design. Electro dragons are the most commonly used funneling troops for P.E.K.K.A. bow bat. But here the 2 tile gap at 12 and the air defense at 3 o'clock doesn't allow that. The P.E.K.K.As are out now. They will be followed by the remaining kill squad. We used a super wall breaker here because the log launcher is placed in this weird path due to the town hall placement. We don't have poison spell here because we can power through the CC troops using rage and the warden ability. This is a really difficult base for P.E.K.K.A. bow bat because we can't take down any inferno tower using the log launcher. I chose this base anyway to show you the strength of this TH11 army. We have already attacked compact bases in the in-depth guide. I'll leave a link in the description. The bats are deployed now as the wizard tower is distracted by our troops. One of the most common mistakes players make in bat attacks is that they wait too long and the kill squad just dies out. You should try to use the bats early along with the kill squad whenever possible, as it has two benefits. First one is that the kill squad tanks the wizard towers and archer towers, and the bats can take them down without getting hit. Here we saved 2 freeze spells because 2 wizard towers were distracted by the kill squad. The second benefit is that our troops don't die out early as the bats are swooping in along the sides and clearing out the defenses. Just take a look at our bowlers and queen at 9 o'clock. They probably wouldn't be alive now if the bats didn't wipe out that side. Similarly, the bats wouldn't survive this far if it wasn't for the distraction provided by those troops. I know I'm repeating stuff, just want you guys to understand the logic. I have included different versions of this army in the complete guide, like the bat bomb version, and we attack different kinds of base layouts. Check that out after finishing this video. Now let me show you a powerful air attack. Before that, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. At number 3 we have a fancy attack strategy, Blizzard Dragons. This is arguably the best dragon attack strategy in the game right now, even better than Zap Dragon and Drag Bat in my opinion. It can wreck compact bases with ease, but struggles a bit on spread out bases with low blizzard value. That's the only reason it's not higher up in the list. This works the best on bases like this one. We will deploy the blizzard in this compartment. With the help of a rage and 5 invisibility spells, it can destroy these 3x bows, the eagle artillery, enemy queen, an air defense and all these buildings. We can clear out the remaining buildings on the side using baby dragons and loons. Heroes will clear this side, and that will leave us with this perfect path into the base for our dragons. And always remember to zap out back-end air defenses. Now let's get to the action. Let's start by deploying 3 balloons and then the battle blimp. Balloons are used to distract the defenses from the blimp. Once the blimp reaches the target location, drop the invisibility and manually open the blimp. Keep dropping the invisibility every 4 seconds. Drop them in such a way that the invisibility doesn't cover the objects that you need to destroy. My spells are not upgraded, you can take more value if you got level 2 invisibility, as it'll last 4 seconds, level 4 invisibility lasts 4.5 seconds. The blizzard part of the attack is over. Now let's drop a dragon to lure the CC troops and then drop the baby dragons and loons to create the path for the dragons. I'm using a lava hound to distract the air defense. It'll also hold off the super minions. Defending super minions are a big pain. The heroes are out now, they're not max, but will do the job. The Grand Warden ability and rage spell is used early, just like in the Zap Dragon attack. Now all we have to do is sit back and watch the army wrecking the base. You should manage the time while doing an attack. Don't wait for our heroes or baby dragons to create the funnel all the way. Drop the dragons once enough funnel is created, like we did in this base. Rest of the funneling process will go on while the dragons are working in the core. You don't have to worry about time failing while using this army, but this tip is relevant for other attacks. You need to use zap spells only if there's a back-end air defense, otherwise you can switch it for a rage and a freeze. Next up I will show you a powerful super archer attack strategy. Before that, do consider subscribing to the channel for more awesome videos. Also leave a like to show your support. At number 2 we have the Zap Super Archers. The execution of this army is really unique from other ground attacks, but very easy to learn. Super Archers go God mode when they're backed up by healers. Now let me show you how to use this awesome strategy. The first thing we need to do is zap out the artillery using 7 lightning spells and an earthquake. Here we can take out all these buildings and the queen with clever spell placements. Now is the interesting part. We will do a queen charge to this side and a super archer charge to the other side. We will use a siege barrack and king to funnel them into the base. Both of the charges will get support in the form of rage spells and they'll wreck the village. This plan might sound a bit complicated, but this is one of the easiest Town Hall 11 attacks out there. Alright, Thunderhead is doing the attack this time, solid attacker. Let's wait for the enemy queen to get between these 4 defenses so we can zap out all 5 of them. Unfortunately he missed the wizard towers with the zap, but that's not a big deal. You should always try to take this kind of value with the spells. Using 8 spells just for the artillery is a big waste. Take Atlas 2 to 3 defenses, the queen is a bonus here. The queen charge has already begun. Let's give her some time to clear some buildings and move away. We don't want the queen and super archers going in the same direction. The siege barracks has been deployed. It'll clear this area and the queen will go inside, towards the inferno. We will repeat the same steps with super archers. The super archer charge is basically a queen charge, but on steroids. The king does the funneling on this side to lead the archers to the inferno. The super wall breaker has been used to access the core. The second one will open up the middle compartment. You can switch sides of the king and siege barracks according to the base. Drop the siege barracks on the side with more trash buildings. Send the archer queen to the least defended side and super archers to the heavily defended side as they have the support of the warden. This army is usually used with 2 rages that'll be used by the queen or archers. Thunderhead made a small adjustment by adding a heal for the hogs, but he had to drop it early because of the giant bombs and ended up getting less value. Everything else is going according to the plan. Honestly, this is one of the most satisfying attacks out there. You just have to create a proper funnel and it's a 3-star. You don't necessarily have to start the attack from the zapped outside, but that's the recommended way if the artillery is located at an edge, like on this base. Alright, before getting to the number 1 attack, let me show you an honorable mention. Watch it, I'm sure it'll be worth your time. As of honorable mention, we have the Super Archer Bats attack strategy. Thunderhead with super archers again. This army works similar to the IG Bow Witch attack strategy that took a spot in the previous top 5 list. The steps are easier than the Zap super archer attack. Deploy 2 golems on both corners of the attacking side, followed by 2 or 3 super archers. This is done to create the funnel for the kill squad, that is more super archers, the heroes and a P.E.K.K.A tanked by an ice golem. There are no healers this time, so make sure to keep your archers protected behind the golems. Drop the rage spell early, with the warden ability to gain that momentum. Bats are deployed just like in any other bat attack strategy. As I said earlier, don't wait for the kill squad to die out. The attack works best when the kill squad and bats work together. In this base, the best option is to bat bomb the Inferno Tower, while the nearby Wizard Tower is distracted by an ice golem. Watch my TH11 P.E.K.K.A Bobbit attack guide for more information about bat bomb and bat wave. Hey! If you're wondering why attack strategies like Hybrid, Queen Charge Lavaloon, Zap Witch are not on this list, you're probably new to this channel. I've already covered them in my previous top 5 strategy list. That is one of my most successful videos out there and is still completely relevant. Watch that video after finishing the number 1 of this list. It took me weeks to record, script and edit 6 attacks with their tutorials effectively into a short video. So sharing with your friends will help me a lot and I really appreciate it if you do so. You can visit Thunderhead's channel for similar strategy guides. I'll leave a link in the description and pinned comment. At number 1, we have a strategy used by Town Hall 14 players to dominate the global leaderboards. The Blizzard Lavaloon. The TH11 version of the army is also really powerful, and the addition of raid medals gives players more access to this strategy. You need some skills to pull this off, but it's not as difficult as Queen Charge Lalo. Let's see how this strategy is executed. Finding a perfect spot to drop the blizzard is the first step. Here we can use it in this compartment. That will wipe out this artillery, inferno, and all these buildings. It's a bonus if we get the CC troops too. We can clear this inferno along with this whole corner using hero dive. We will clear all these outside defenses using loons and zap out this air defense to create this lava loon path. The buildings in this compartment can be wiped out using some extra loons to keep the main pack pushing through the defined path. Now let's do the attack. I know no one uses zap spells with Blizzard Lava Loon, but I found it useful on this particular base layout. It's just for the path creation, you don't have to do this on majority of the bases. I'm using a lava hound to prevent the battle blimp from getting shot down. You should do the same if your target location is deep inside the base. I'm making sure that the blimp doesn't land near the storages, or else they will get hit by the blimp drop damage and won't have enough hit points to conduct the shots of wizards to the inferno. You should practice using the invisibility with correct timing to get the maximum value. I timed the last one wrong though. We can take down the CC troops here, which is great value. The enemy queen is down by half of her health too. Now I'm using the hero dive to clear the compartment at 9 o'clock. The heroes will take down the enemy queen too. We should use balloons to clear the outside defenses that might distract the main lava loon group. You need the main pack to move together. I used the lava a bit early, but it's no big deal, as the second lava is also going to the same AD, as the other AD is too far away. As we planned earlier, a small pack of loons is sent to destroy this compartment. They'll join the main pack eventually and move together. This base got wrecked, I mean there not much left for lava loon after the Blizzard and hero dive. Check out my Blizzard Lalo guide with QC, link in the description. It took a lot of time and effort to create this value-packed video. Support in the form of likes is appreciated, and do subscribe to the channel for more awesome content.